My video for June the 6th, 2020 is video number 3477. The title is, I'm Still Waiting for the New Normal. A lot of my friends have reminded me over the years to focus on what I want, not on what I don't want. Of course, I see that as a reason so many things remain out of balance. Again, I stress that it's not either or, but both and. That said, I have been feeling overwhelmed for a good while. It's not just that encounter in downtown Melbourne a couple days ago. It's the continual delays in the promised currency revaluation, RV, providing the funding to launch and/or contribute to the humanitarian projects that will uplift humanity and begin leveling the playing field for the vast majority of humanity. As I've said, I wrestle with God, or at least my concept of a loving creator. I would be thrilled if I could get a relevant response in the now, but it does not seem to happen that way. For me, the new normal would have to begin with either mass repentance or mass arrests of those with the dark agenda of controlling and enslaving humanity. The idea of using robots to do much of the repetitive labor could be a good thing if it would free us to actually transform the world and uplift the downtrodden masses. We do not need population reduction. We need population repurposing. We need more love, not tighter controls imposed on us. Freedom, not slavery. That would be a great new normal. Yes, I have really been struggling lately to maintain that balance that I seek. I want to have a positive attitude of where we're headed, but I don't think it can come by ignoring the reality that we face in our day-by-day existence. We live on a planet that, at least to me, it's obvious, the game plan is to create as much disharmony as possible, to create frustration in the masses, to get us to start pointing fingers at one another so that we don't point fingers where, as I see it, the actual problem is. The actual problem is we have a, and I know I'm gonna get in trouble when I say things like this with a lot of my friends, but we have a creator that is unresponsive to us. That's the bottom line issue. And people say, well, Ron, the higher realm cannot actually do it for us. They can only work with us to get us to do what needs to be done ourselves. Okay, well then empower us. And the RV would be a way of enriching us, which would be empowerment, that would enable us to start leveling the playing field a little bit more and uplifting those that have been suppressed for eons, folks, for eons. Most of humanity has been suppressed, while there have been a small element of humanity, and I don't think they're really humanity. I really do not believe that. I believe they are a foreign entity that invaded this planet and have been allowed by our creator to dominate us. I don't know why that is. I don't know what we're supposed to learn from it, but it seems so insane. And so much of what we focus on is irrelevant. I'm not against sports. I love sports. I love entertainment. I think movies are good, but there's something that's out of balance. There's something that just does not get us into the position where we can even begin to see the bigger picture. We get so focused on such a narrow element that we can't see the issues that are truly, truly relevant and most important. And that, to me, has to begin with recognizing the fact that we are slaves. You're a slave, Neo, a red pill or the blue pill. Most of us go back to sleep. We're not awake. We need an awakening that transcends the slavery and uplifts the enslaved. That's what is necessary, as I see it. But we are cursed with people like Bill Gates and Fauci and the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds, who are actually Bowers, and the so-called elite establishment that has been at the pinnacle and the driving force of human enslavement. We need the Magna Carta to free us. We need the Declaration of Independence, and that needs to be universal, at least planetary. We need to recognize that every human is independent, not to hurt others, but to explore the possibilities and to co-create methods that will inspire and empower us, all of us, not the elite. The elite are the problem, not the solution. We have to see that. People say, Ron, that's so negative. Well, it's not, as I see it. It's very positive to recognize where we are being lied to, where we are being controlled from. It's important to see the thinking of the divide and conquer mentality, the one-upmanship game that we've been involved in for such a long time, but it's a sick game. It's a game that will not have a happy ending. It will not create a new normal. The new normal that is wanted by the elite is enslavement, is murdering most of us by one means or another, whatever works. Can we not have a more enlightened point of view? Can we not develop a way of seeing the problem and bringing in actual remedies that will bring solutions, and not just continue the same old insanity that we have sadly become used to all of our lives? And I'm fighting with something that seems to be in my throat. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I didn't have it until well, of course I wasn't talking until I started talking. But anyway, folks, I do appreciate those of you that take time to listen and they take time to actually respond. And I'm hoping that we can find ways that we can develop a mutuality that will bring positive change and create a new normal that works to uplift and empower us. That's my dream. That's my vision. How about you? How do you see it? I do appreciate you taking time to listen and share my videos. Namaste.